feeling as if I'm taking people or a person's life with this name as well, who stood here.
There's supposed to be activity in this room. People
Yes.
have experienced activity in this room.
Yeah.
I mean, would you say that this was an active place?
Yes, I would, absolutely. But can I just say, I feel that the vast majority of this is born out of the thickness of the residual energy, meaning the amounts of people and the mix of people through a long time going back. How many people have been tried here? And, you know, can I also say, a lot of people tried here that actually did not go away from here. It was like as if they were executed. And the further I go down, the more hopeless I feel from going from here, because I feel that as we have justice here, somewhere in the grounds here, I also feel that people who were actually tried, that were not to stay here, they were to go away, like Australia, and they didn't get there. And I'm really, I've said to Sam...
What do you mean they didn't get there?
It's like as if they lost their lives here.
Who would have done that, do you know?
I feel it was the people that were in control of... I can't give you names to this yet, Phil, but when we walk, as we come into that residual energy, maybe this will be opened up.
Would you want to go down? What do you want to do?
Actually, I'd love to, because that's where I feel as if, you know, I'm drawn.
Well, the steps are behind you. Do you want to
Can
lead
we
the
go
way?
down there? Yes.
Was the ghost of William just haunting the courtroom, or did he venture downstairs? The corridor where people had witnessed cell doors closing on their own was the first place that we stopped.
Who? Say it again. Bentley. He walks up and down here. Bentley? Bentley? Bentley. D. Bentley. There was something that was covered up that wasn't clear, that shouldn't have happened, linked with that name.
Right.
D. Bentley. It's either David or initial D.
Yeah. Okay.
Bentley.
Do you know how far back this goes, Derek?
Oh gosh. I don't know. 19 something. Maybe I can get that if it's given to me as we go forward. Oh. Okay. Can we go through here, Evie?
You go
It's
first.
Okay.
I don't like it.
With this here, I'm saying the floors are just a mess. Absolutely. I'm not seeing as they are now, but as I get that mess, it's like a person, they're lying. More than one person, up to 5, 6 people, males here, lying in their own urine, in their own feces, and it's like, ooh. This is a cell of madmen. Madmen, it would have sent people absolutely crazy. And they'd be sounding off crazily, shouting and screaming, and it was torment. This is what, not just the only one, but this is one of the cells of torment. So I wouldn't be at all surprised whether there's been like records of activity here, okay?
There's certainly something horrible about this cell.
It's
You
not
can
very nice,
feel.
is it?
How does everybody feel?
Yeah, I must admit, I do feel a bit nauseous.
Yes.
Not so much a headache, but yeah, a little bit sick.
Sick to the stomach.
I don't know
I
if it's
feel
talking
sick
about
to the
the
stomach.
sick and stuff, but I do feel nauseous.
It's a natural feeling to come to you all. You might not be picking up everything in the fragrances of the dirty smells, but what you are picking up is something that you're meant to pick up, and it will hit your senses that way. You could, by the time if you stayed in too long, maybe headaches, nausea.
I'm starting to get a headache now.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's not because you just said it.
No.
It just feels like, you know, when you've walked into a room and it's really, really hot and stifling and you can't breathe. That's how I'm feeling. And as soon as I walked in, I felt that.
Yes. Oh, there was one man kept. Oh. Okay, who are you? I'm getting a name. I'm getting a voice.
Oh, great.
Good. Come on then. Again, I don't know what the link is, but it's got to be initials linked with them, the J and the W, and I get Armstrong.
JW.
And I feel that it's sometime was here, okay? Now, his energy, he walks here, he's active. He is
in
active.
this room or active throughout the whole
I
building?
feel on this actual floor line. Now, it could be, because I've got that here now, that means that he spent time, his hideous time here.
Do you know what he's responsible for doing?
I don't at the moment, Phil, but I'm going to inquire. Whatever it was very notorious. Whatever in the connections with his energies, it was notorious. Should we move a little bit? Should we go a little bit and see
Yeah,
what,
can we
what
get out of
happens
here?
You still feeling?
Yeah, it's not nice.
This particular part of the building seemed to be affecting some members of the crew. Would these feelings disappear or just become more intense? I wanted Derek to go to the washroom area. This place seemed to be where a lot of activity was based. Objects move on their own, and women's voices have been heard.
I know there is one, if not two, ladies who are active here, and yet I don't feel that they were put to, say the words, put to the death in either hanging or anything like that, but for some reason they are around this area. I want to copy a woman's busyness coming through here. Long skirt, and I've got the stripes here, and I've got the thing on, the white thing on the hat, and it's sort of like she's very narrow-shouldered, and yet buxom to here, and it's as if, oh, she's a right one. She's got a right temper on her, and it's like, woe betide any of the other ladies if they don't do, it's like she's a supervisor, something like this. Come on, get away, you know, and do this. Can we just walk through?
Yeah.
Because I feel as if her energies comes walking
She's really
through here.
busy.
Yes, absolutely. Now, the essence, again, in this particular room contains a lot of the energies of experience of movement, of female, more so, rather than men. And I feel at any given time there would be a gathering here. And I don't know why, but I get the females, but I also get the gathering of children as well in this space.
Right.
And I feel as if there's one, it's got to be her. She's got to be the one that's the wagging of the finger. Her name would be, in our given day now, we would call her Elizabeth. Elizabeth. But it's more Liza or Eliza. She has a very, very protective view that hasn't changed.
What does she do when she's active here?
I feel that she does a number of things. I feel as if she could do... Sorry, have you seen this?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's the lady. That depicts the lady. But I feel that she could, her activity would come to this bed area, without a doubt. What I'm picking up here is the smell, a very pungent smell of soap, like a soap smell, like a carbolic type thing. Ooh, it's pungent. I feel something could have been found in this area. That she'd actually left or she brought into the atmosphere. I can't say exactly what it is, but something that would belong to her.
And she wasn't a prisoner?
No. Hold on just a moment, okay. Was she a prisoner, please? Well, if Sam's words is, she was incarcerated, but she wasn't a prisoner.
She was incarcerated, but wasn't in prison, so she was like given some kind of duty because she was...
A role,
Yeah.
yes. I feel as, and she would have been so dutiful that she would have been looked upon as being